Alright, time for the next recipe from the Church Suppers Cookbook. This is Food for a Crowd, and this one is called Company Meatloaf by Phyllis Peters of Three Rivers, Michigan. A tried and true recipe. A tried and true recipe that's sure to please. 1 pound of ground pork sausage, 3 pounds of ground beef sirloin. I know that's a lot, but you are serving company after all, so there's no excuse not to have 3 pounds of it. 1 tablespoon of dried sage, 2 cups of quick cooking oats, and yes, they do have to be uncooked. 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Hunt's, Contadina, Del Monte, any brand will do just fine. A 1.35 package of onion soup mix. That's Lipton soup mix brand if you like. 4 eggs beaten. 2 cans of evaporated milk. And of course, a little salt, kosher salt, and freshly ground black pepper just to taste. Combine all the ingredients in a large bowl. Mix it all well, but don't overmix it or you will have a tough meatloaf. And trust me, you do not want a tough meatloaf in this recipe. Because you're making it for company, and they wouldn't want that. Shape into 2 loaves. That's what you're doing. 2 loaves and place on ungreased baking sheets. So you don't spray them. That's the kind of thing that irks me when the recipe says that your baking sheets don't have to be greased. But it's meatloaf, so it's excusable. It really is. Then you bake it 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. And then you put it down to 350 degrees. You don't go down by much. And you bake for an additional 1 hour or just until it's all browned. And you want to wait before you serve it, because if you cut it too early, all the juices from there will just run out. Now, of course, this goes perfect with mashed potatoes or next day for sandwiches. Who would have thought? It serves 15 people. Yeah, they don't call it Food for a Crowd for nothing, and this company Meatloaf certainly says that. And again, thank you to Phyllis Peters from Three Rivers, Michigan for this recipe from the Church Suppers of Gooseberry Patch. It wouldn't have been possible without your support. And that'll do it. I got another Gooseberry Patch recipe, so stay tuned for that. Don't go away.